Hmm. Hmm. That was a super smudge. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's me, Wingish Nibe, Jackie Quay. That's right. You're friendly. That's sweetgrass water medicine woman. Yep, that's right. You're friendly, freaky some medicine woman. That's right. Also Christianna Chris superstar. Yeah, all this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome, you beautiful divine beings, right here too. I thought I'd start out with that smudge. Cleanse off. That was a big grief one yesterday. Raw emotions, but feel them, let them flow, and let them go. Feel them, let them flow, then let them go. Right? So I can hang on to all those feelings and feel lost and lonely in it all, or no, what is this trying to tell me? Right? I love so very deeply. My children mean everything to me. That's where, too, we get so attached to one way, hooked on one dream. You're thinking they've taken my dreams. Well, they can't take my dreams. My dreams are in my head. Right? How can they do that? So, well, I'm going to put this down here, too. We're going to dive right in. What we going to do today, brain? Let's connect with the heart. That's what I say. Connect with the heart and our gut. What is that for you? What shall we do? We'll just do the regular overalls. Let me start with this poem that fell out of my book. See, this is a gift. Goes with my medicine woman tarot. And I helped a woman, beautiful lady, Tamara White Wolf of Earth and Sky Connection. She's now moved out to BC. She just bought a place too. Oh, it's beautiful. No Naimo. Oh, I share some of her stuff on my Facebook when I see it. But this, I helped her move her store. She was in DeBerry by the movies on Dunlop, and then she moved down by the 5 Points, and I helped her, brought paint down and everything to create the rainbow room, and this was the thank you. So it wasn't paid. I volunteered, and then at the end, she says you can pick one thing from the store, and that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. A gift of appreciation for helping set up a store, Earth and Sky Connection. Thank you, Tamara White Wolf. It's around 2000 to 2002, sometime in there. It was before I moved to BC. I think it was 2000. I don't know, but that was my little note there. Let me see. Do I have a sticker in here for my? Yep. Anyways, that's that. And the major arcanas I do, like I shared yesterday when I read out that one card, it gave you right, little exercises to do. Y'all gonna try that. Healthy diets, and we're just eliminating one thing this week to lighten our loads. Having a verbal diet, watching what we say, watching what we think, and catching ourselves, trying to change it into more something positive that we can believe. And here's my little poem. I embrace change because I know before me divine's plan has been lays. I've corrected some stuff, right? So, okay, I embrace change because I know before me divine's plan lays. My thoughts and beliefs, from my thoughts and belief, contracts have been made. I embrace me, M-E-E, my entire existence, even when it doesn't make sense. I know that it's for the best. Divine's plan is not a test. So please, just give yourself rest. Right? Pushing so hard, I need that, but we all need that. It's not just a message to me. I'm not the only one that pushes myself so hard. We ignore our bodies and keep pushing, and then our body goes, wow, you're going to lay down, you're going to lay down now. Or, you know what, you're going to rest, and I'm going to make sure you're going to rest, because, you know what, I'm going to debilitate you in some way. So you have no choice but to sit and listen to me. You have no choice but to connect inside. Inside, to see the beautiful being that you be. Yes, you be. You be so beautiful. So let's dive right in then. Get right in. We're just gonna do a regular daily guidance. Alrighty. Whoops. Flippity-doo. I can't hold these things. You're showing in the energy swinging. Following my lead? Oh, please. Walk in your own path. You know the leaders of the wolves, they don't lead the pack. They stay at the back. They stay at the back to make sure there's nobody left behind. Right? So the leader knows when to follow. That's what I tell my kids too. Best leaders know when to follow. They know when to step back and allow somebody else to shine. Right? They see the talents of everybody so they can delegate according to the people's talents. Those are the best leaders. We call in all of our energies from the east, path of illumination and clarity, place of fire, place of man. Calling back all of our energies from from the south. That's the childhood. That was the alarm that said my children had to go to school. No, if they're here to go to school. All the energies from the south. That's the childhood, the innocence, place of emotions and waters. Calling back all of our energies from the west. It's the physical, the earth, the woman, place of introspection. And calling back all of our energies from the north. That's the wisdom years, the air, the mental. And we walk our earth road, our red road, our earth walk from the south in childhood, where we basically make decisions based on our emotions, which are driven by impulses. But as we move up into those wisdom years, hopefully, like the divine councils in our ancestors, or just the council fires, where they come together to discuss and they think of generations ahead and generations behind. So they make decisions in the highest best of all, not just for the sake of one, not just for the popularity. No. They really turn it. So as we get older, hopefully we mature into that and we're thinking of the all and not just what we want, right? And then up there in their wisdom years, hopefully we know that when we come together and see the beauty of us all and that we all belong here, we no longer separate ourselves from the rest. We see ourselves as a beautiful part of creation. We see all others as beautiful part of creations. We're all part of this whirling rainbow. Every color, culture is needed. Absolutely. Look at the beauty it shines in our world, because it would be boring on all one color now, wouldn't it? And the blue road of spirit goes east to west and is always with us, just like the sun, right? Spirit is always with us and loyal to us. It is us that turn our backs on spirit. Spirit is always there for us, loves us completely, absolutely, unconditionally. Look, we will be loyal to that which we fear. Are you loyal to fear or are you loyal to love? You get to choose that. You get to choose that. Loyal to fear or loyal to love. Oh, when you have love, you have nothing to fear. East to west, where we go, introspection. It's all in us. Spirit is in us. So we go, we tap in. Tap in, tuned in, turned down. That's from the Abraham Hicks. So it's not mine, I can't claim that. But so we go inside and we see that spirit is always with us. Our spirit is in here. We are more than just these physical bodies. We are unlimited spirit as well. But we most work within the limits of the body. Or do we just convince ourselves these bodies have limits? Are they limited because that's what we've been told? So we limit how much we use of our brains because we're told we only use 10% of it. But it's because we've only, we only look at certain ways, so we don't expand. So we haven't had to use more of it because we get lazy. Was that it? I don't know. What do you think? Love? Never mind, think. What do you feel? Below and with. I can't hold these cards today. Within. Alright, I spread 'em. You gonna sing with me? Spread 'em, spread 'em, spread 'em. And we gonna spread 'em, spread 'em, spread 'em, spread 'em, spread 'em, spread 'em, spread 'em. Who sings with me? Crazy. Wouldn't have me any other way, though. I wouldn't have me any other way, though. Oh, I love me, yes I do. And it's not dependent on whether you love me too. Right? Hey, I hope you feel that same way, right? I hope you love yourself and it's not dependent on whether others love you too. You're always accepted in love by that creator. It's completely unconditional. Nothing we have to do, no backflips, no nothing. We put our own stuff on ourselves. Or we accept what others are putting on us, right? Let's see. Okay, let's clear. Tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. There you go, make a song out of that. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. We're tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. Oh yeah, we're tapped in, tuning in, turning on. Weirdo. Okay. Having fun, don't you know? Don't you know? So thank you, all those vibes. You put it out there. You get the vibes. You know, wow. Thank you so very much. Some personal messages. It is so beautiful. Beautiful beings out there. I love you all so very much. It's just amazing. This world is a much more beautiful place with you in it. So glad you're sticking around. Above, below, and within. Well, we've got such beautiful things happening. You wouldn't want to miss it. Gosh, please stick around. Stick around. Some had to go to the other side because they're going to be more beneficial over there, maybe. Maybe that's what they think. Or that's how they could be with everybody all at once, You know what you know, but you don't know what you don't. And you know what you know, but you don't know what you don't. So you tap it, tune it, and get turned on. And then maybe you won't be steered wrong. Swing, we're gonna swing. Swing it, swing it. Is anybody else as weird as me like that? You're in the most desperately feeling feelings. And then, poof, right? You find that joy in there. You find that lightness, right? Carry those things. Light. Carry the light things. Forgiveness, kindness, love. Ah, love, lift me wherever you are. Convince me I'm safe in your arms. Who's that? Marshall. Wasn't it? Marshall? Love, lift me? Anyway, that popped into my head. So do the overall energy. Daily guidance for today. Hey, 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 hey. So that's what we're tapping in, that connection. How do you feel? You get that empowerment in yourself. What's your power place, right? Tune into the music, right? Power place inside, that connection to the heart, to the mind, to the gut. These all have neurological things. I believe so, right? The microme, or whatever in the bellies. We need all that good stuff. And, oh, I was just watching something that the stuff in the belly can kill viruses, to kill bacteria. Oh my goodness, there's so many beautiful things just from the inner bodies, our own bodies. Connect with that earth. Look at how Mother Earth heals herself. Right? That was shared in that book, how we heal ourselves. And you know what? We gotta do things so she doesn't have to kill us in the process of healing herself. Right? What's this thing with us? Do we want to keep going? Sometimes we can kill ourselves in the process of trying to heal ourselves. Maybe, right? I don't know. If we're trying to get power over, if we think empowerment comes from having power over somebody else. That's why we need to empower ourselves, get our own earth connection, right? And our own connection with the source. To our own spiritual parents, right? Whether you want to say Father God and Mother Earth, Mother God and Father Earth, whatever, you know. It's that belief, it's that prayer that drives us. It's the problem that comes when we push on everybody else that this is what you must believe too. You know, if we all stay in that light, right? And I don't know, I'm going to have to look this up myself, but the experiment of the 100 monkeys. Well, I kind of do know. But I need to refresh myself on that. It's just how they've taken 100 monkeys away and they introduced them in or something like that. Or one monkey and how it ended up changing the DNAs or whatever. So we need to look at that in ourselves, our own connections, and that if we all go into the light, hey, they're going to have to come up too. So it don't matter. It's to stay in the light. We don't have to bring ourselves down because we're worried that this one isn't going to come up into the light. I must bring myself down to that darkness. Remain in your light. Right? We don't get on the floor to help somebody up off of it. Right? No, we stay in our full upright position and we reach down, right? But they need to be reaching up to take that hand. Hey, and we could risk them yanking us down too. So, well, start here. Begin within. In that prayer. And anything can be a prayer. At any time, you can say prayer. Prayer in silence, right? That says in the Bible, be not, you don't have to have these great big long speeches, go into your closet and within, and pray to me in private, because we all have that personal relationship. We all need to develop that personal relationship with our source, with our sources, with our sources. We have more than one source. Source of life, source of sustenance, whatever that is for you. That's what we're looking at in there today. Right, might as well continue with that reflection before we take that action. What's the reflection? The creative energy inside. That truth as protection. We find out who we are. When we know who we are, we're not going to be fooled by what other people think we are. We're not going to be fooled by their projections. Right? The truth is our protection. We know who we are. We stand firm in who we are. We are fully spirit and we are fully earth. We are both. We are of both. We are made from earth and spirit animates us. That's the truth as protection. Each and every single one of us. No human being is more important than any other human being. That's the truth. We're all on our own journeys, but we're all on the journey of humanity. You a human being? Well, yeah, you're on it too. Whoa, imagine that. We're on the journeys of these species. Anything else is a diversion. Anything else? It's a diversion. We're here to see what it's like to be human. To experience the feelings, to experience the senses, to learn through our senses. Right? Well, I don't know. What is it for you? That is the belief that I choose. What's the belief that you choose for you? What works for you, right? What gets you through the day? Excuse me. And how do you pray? Is there one way? Sometimes there can be diversion. So maybe I'm not going to pray because, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have incense to burn, I don't know the words to say. When it comes from the heart, that's the intention, that's the truth, is protection. It just needs to come from here. Our Creator already knows our heart. Anything else is a diversion. If we want to be diverted by it, sometimes our mind needs to be caught up, and sometimes it needs this diversion of cards or whatever. Right? But that's still connecting us to that wisdom within. Even if you're using cards, no matter what you're using, you're still connecting to your wisdom within. And what's that action we can take upon this reflection about our earth connection, about our connections to each other? Every sister, brother, mother, and father, we all connected. We all have this sacred space. We all deserve respect. And once we start respecting our sacred space and seeing ourselves as a divine, intricate part of this too, not separate, not better, not less, but just respecting as all. Respecting our place too in the last in line of creation. Respecting that, hey, we're about like a speck of sand. We're a teensy part, but we are so significant in it all too. Every little bit counts, right? And the littlest mean the most, maybe, right? And letting that lead you. Letting that lead. Seeing the sacredness in all. Seeing the little innocent little baby in everybody. Because we're all little innocent little babies here. See, in the scheme of humanity, we're all a bunch of teenagers, really, thinking we know everything. We're still, as humanity, in our, like, teenagerdom. Our brains ain't fully wired. Right? Let's lead. What are you leading from? What are you allowing to lead you? That love and that light, or that it's got to be the same as everything else. I don't want to stand out. I need to hide. Whatever that is. What is that for you? Look at that. 16, 17. We got 19 here, but it's interesting. 8 and 8. Let it. It's limitless. Infinitely. It goes on. We choose to lead. Right? That truth is protection. What have we been following? Have we been separating ourselves? So looking in at that. And have we respected our own space? So then we teach others how to treat us. If we're not respecting our own sacred space, how is somebody else going to respect that? Like I've shared before with my boys, if you're not taking care of your personal hygiene and your body, right, people are going to think, well, they don't respect their space, so why should I? And even still, even if somebody doesn't look like they're respecting their space, it's not an invitation for disrespect. Though some might take it as such. We're going to say, my house, I got a little mess in my house, but my mess isn't an invitation for more mess. Right? So we need to watch that as well. Let's discern, judge, not judge. We have discerning, no judging. Right? We take that introspection, because before we judge somebody else, we better look at ourselves. Pluck the log from thine own eye. Pluck the log from thine own eye. None of us, well, we're all innocent, but none of us are complete. You know what I mean? You know, we've all done things that might have hurt somebody else, whether we acknowledge it or not. That was another thing. Accountability is not an attack. Although it does hurt. It does hurt when you figure, you know, something you've done has hurt somebody, especially if your intentions were to help, right? So that's where we can get more pure in our intentions. Okay, this is to help. So am I trying to push on what I think would help me if I were in this situation, or am I really sitting back to really listen to what this person needs? Right? So that's why we need to take that introspection. What's this trying to teach me? Even if you want to help somebody else, what's it trying to teach me? What's it highlighting in my life? Oh, I don't know. It's for you. I don't know. Right? So we're taking that look inside and seeing where our loyalties lie. There's the 14 is the filler. What do we have? I thought I had it. No, we had the 12, 14, 16. They're going up by 2s there. 10, 12, 14, 16. There we go. Look at that. Put those down there. So we're taking a look inside. What are we loyal to? Are we loyal to what we fear? Loyal to what we love? Do we love what we fear? Do we fear what we love? Ooh, is that true love? True love is not something to be afraid of. Or maybe it is. I don't know. What is that for you? It's looking inside. What are you loyal to? Do you see that sacredness in everybody? Right? Are you loyal to your leaders? You know, oh, well, this is my leader, so we just got to follow them just because they're the leaders and that's what they said. Do we question our leaders? Are our leaders looking at us all as sacred spaces and honoring all of that? That's the truth is connection. Are our leaders trying to empower everyone? Or are our leaders trying to divide us all and see us all as separate? Well, what's that saying to you? The overall, the power place, that earth connection, the prayer and abundance, that's where our power comes from. We get that connection and we connect to our higher power. Our creator, our source. One card, please. One card. There we go. That's 2 cards, it looks like. But that's the way they want it to come. right? That bountiful harvest. We're seeing that everybody has something to offer, and we're bringing it in. We're offering. We're not coming in with empty bowls to get our bowls filled and then going out and bringing nothing to offer. Remember those scales yesterday? You know, visualize some scales. That's a visualizing thing to do this week, and put something that you have and then what you have to give, and does it balance out? What do you give for what you have? What have you given for what you have? Right? The Hermit, contemplation, foundation. This keeps coming up blow up for me, so that makes me think of something else. Anyways, the guide. The path up the mountain. So this is the guide in this deck. It is the Hermit in the traditional deck. Also, the sign of Virgo, if you're into that. But these are things you can follow in. Oh, there's a 9. 7, 9. We're jumping by 2s. Look at that. What is that? So that's the spirit with us. That guide will guide us of what we have to offer. But we need to go kind of into a hermit mode. To go inside. We're looking. To be that light and that beacon for all. Right? Because the hermit isn't about escaping from everything, to not be part of society. It's about going within how to help society, how to have the betterment of man or whatever. So, you know, when we go off and we're meditating, look at those monks in the mountains. You think, well, they're not even near any people, but their prayers and stuff is making a difference in the world. It's powerful. And we all have something to give. And if we tap into that source, we pray, what is it that I have to give? Creator, what's my gifts that you gave me to share? Thank you, Creator, for making it possible. Thank you that I have something of importance for this world as well. Thank you. We start with gratitude. We already have it, so thank you for this gift that I have, even if you're not sure what it is. But that's where it starts, gratitude, like you already have it. That's the truth of protection. No, we all have something to share. We all have. And even if it looks the same as somebody else, nobody brings your flavor to it, right? Nobody can be you. Just like nobody can be me. Try as they might, right? They just don't share the same flavor as you. You know, so that's why it's best. We're never going to be happy trying to be something else. Diverting ourselves from our true source. We need to get in touch with our own truth. Or truth here. Whatever that is for you. Whatever that is for you. What is Creator guiding you to do, right? Nobody has your direct connection with Source. So how are they going to know what Source is guiding you to do? It's diversion. Keep looking outside yourself. Somebody else give me the answers. Somebody tell me what to do. You have a connection. You do too. Tuned in. No. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on, right? Friendship, 2 of bowls. You develop that personal relationship with your Creator. Loving friendship that's always there with you. Will never turn their back on you. Never judges you. Although they say, yeah, judge, blah, blah, blah. But really, as soon as we take responsibility and forgive ourselves, right? We're already forgiven. That's what we have to accept, right? Source is our friend. Source is, that's what that is. 2 of Bowls is the minor arcana lover deck. So maybe that's coming up for you too. Focus on your relationships and your friendships this week. See the truth in them. Do you expect your friends to believe the same as you? Because then what is that doing? I've seen those things on Facebook too, like, oh, if you believe this, you might as well remove yourself from my Facebook right now. How are we then dividing? Do we see that? To see that truth is protection, how have you been divided from your friends? How have you divided yourself from your friends? You know, because all this time this comes up, and now all of a sudden, right, people are now knowing who their true friends are in this situation, because now I found out they don't believe what I believe. How much hypocrites are we being then? Especially ours, loving and accepting everybody, yet we're still criticizing what everybody else is doing because it's different from what we believe. Whatever, right? Oh, they're fools because they're believing that. Oh, look at the herd, the sheeps, right? We all need to think for ourselves. So did you divide yourself from friends because somebody said, they're left and we're right? You know, well, hello, it's all part of the same bird. We're all part of the same world, no matter what. So what is that for you? What is that saying to you? Truth is protection. Know yourself. You know, we need to be friends with our source first. Share from there. right? And then we take our action from that. Wow, that jumped out real quick. Take that action, that expansion of knowledge, the apprenticeship of stones. That's how we expand our knowledge. If we're sharing it too, right? We can respect sacred space. We can go to circles. We can share. Thing is, do we push ourselves on there? Or are we there to listen and learn, right? 2 ears, 1 mouth means we should be doing twice as much listening as speaking. To speak, to talk, that's to teach. We want to learn something, we need to listen. Right? Because talking, we're only sharing what we already know. We could expand that knowledge because then it might reach somebody who's listening that didn't know that. So it expands their knowledge. Right? Or I like to say when I'm in these circles, it's not the advice that I get from everybody. It's hearing those stories and hearing my story and their story. And then seeing how they looked at that. And I didn't think of it that way. So it expands my knowledge. It gives me a new way, new perspective to look at that. That's why these are beautiful. If we honor those sacred spaces in these circles and stuff too, right? And it's not about what we can give, right? It is. It is. We can give that support. Because it's not about giving this advice, giving the best. It's about just that support. You know, sometimes it might be the first time that somebody's actually been able to get their story out without being interrupted. And that's all they needed. They didn't need no advice. They just needed to get it out. It just needed to hit the air. Right? So let's really listen. Let's not think about what people are saying. Let's really listen to what they are saying. And let's try to get out, right? Ground center bracket. Get our own stuff to the side and be there, present for that person in that moment. Whatever that is for you. Here we go. That was there yesterday. So if you didn't watch, and you don't have to watch all my crying at the start. I've time-stamped it. You can and it's right when this thing flips and we go right into it. So, and it's beautiful. So, reminder. So just for this week, we're finding that balance. Right? And look at that balance. See, it's those elders. It's not a young man and a young woman here. These are our elders, our grandfathers and grandmothers. Our ancestors, if we're learning, they're leaving us lessons. They've left us. They've left us signs, how to get to justice, how to restore the balance, right? Because it's time for peace. We look back in that history of man. Oh my goodness, look at all this fighting that's been going on for so freaking long, right? So it's time to balance that out. It's time for peace. What have we been loyal to? We've been loyal to war. What? To divide and conquer, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. What is it? What is that for you, right? So a devotion of healing, apprenticeship of bowls. So now it's time for love, right? Bowls is love. Stones is foundations. Stones is foundation. So rebuilding that foundation in love, not fighting. Not that some are more important than others. These are the chosen ones. Therefore, nobody else is chosen. Only a few. No, even in the Bible says God doesn't want to leave any of his children behind. But it's all up to us. It's waiting for us. We need to take that step in ourselves, right? A devotion to joy and healing. So are you devoted to joy and healing? Are we going to be loyal to that love and that healing? Or still loyal to fighting and dividing and trying to make everybody believe the same thing? So for you, it all begins within. What are you devoted to? How are you bringing that balance? What has been out of balance in your own life? And how are you bringing balance to that? Just this week, just one thing. Just this week, just one thing. Let's not overwhelm ourselves. It didn't get like this overnight. Right? It's not going to change overnight. Well, now you can't see those ones up there as well. If I bring them down, maybe. Remember? There we go. I'm going to do this while I give you the great big old heart hugs. Yeah! I say thank you for being you, shining your light through and everything you do. This world needs you. My goodness. And it's going to be dark if you put out your spark. But you know what? You can't. Really, we try to hide it. It's going to burst out of there because now's the time. There's going to be, right, look at this. This is spirit at the bottom trying to find that balance. Spirit at the top telling you to look within. We need to find that balance in each individual. If we find that in there, we're not going to be taking it back from anybody else. We're trying to delusion ourselves that we could take it back from somebody else. That's what I'm saying to you, you beautiful beings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I really do. Thank you. Let's have a closer look. Right? See behind her? There's the buffalo. Prayer and abundance. Right? Power place. Oh, jeez. Hurt myself. Okay, I'm not going to touch them. Never mind. Run, we spread them all out. That balance. There we go. Thank you.